Elevin, my love, back already. I didn't expect you so soon.
Who is she? Why is she sitting on my throne? That throne was forged from 10,000 swords of House Vale. I granted it to you as the highest honor I could give. How dare you turn it into a whore's bed, letting a half-naked wretch rot in front of my father's spirit! I rang the Dragonbone death bell and called you here for one reason. In the name of House Vale, of pure and unbroken blood, and as Dragon Lord of this realm, I hereby strip my husband Garrick Vane of his title as King and Supreme Commander of all armies.
Your Majesty, Garrick is your husband. Sworn before the gods, this decree would cost him everything. I'm afraid.
That's exactly what I want.
But he commands a vast army. If cornered, driven to desperation, the kingdom itself could crumble along with your marriage vow.
His armies are nothing but cinders waiting for dragon fire.
Your will is the law of this kingdom!
7 years after I bound myself to Garrick Vane, I chose to destroy him with my own hands. The world calls me cold-blooded. But there is only ever one reason a wife raises the blade against her husband: his betrayal.
Your Majesty, you're back from the border at last. The frontier winds are brutal. Shouldn't you see the royal physician first? And miss seeing the king? I think not. Everyone in the palace knows it. The queen is always so devoted to the king. The bards sing about it every day. If you put half that energy into court etiquette, the head of a ceremony would stop chasing you with a switch. You may go.
Took this blade from a rebel warlord. If Garrick wore it at his side, it would only strengthen the people's faith in him as their warrior king. He would love it. Garrick, I've brought back something that belongs... Garrick.
Elevin, my love, back already. I didn't expect you so soon.
Who is she? Why is she sitting on my throne? That throne was forged from 10,000 swords of House Vale. I granted it to you as the highest honor I could give. How dare you turn it into a whore's bed, letting a half-naked wretch rot in front of my father's spirit!
Your Majesty, I didn't know you were returning today. The fault is entirely mine.
Mira, this doesn't concern you. Step back.
This is Mira Rowe, my newly appointed royal advisor. She's exceptionally capable. I was simply reviewing her work.
Reviewing her work? On the Iron Throne, with half her clothes undone. How dare you wear my necklace?
A misunderstanding. We have Eastern Embys arriving soon. Mira had nothing appropriate for the occasion, so I let her borrow it.
She had nothing suitable. So you gave her mine?
The dragon blood oath was the token you gave me when we made our marriage vow. How dare you let anyone put their hands on it? Forgive me, Your Majesty. I only borrowed it. The moment you asked, I would have returned it immediately.
Returned it when you were done with it? Should I be thanking you?
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I'll return it right now.
You worked harder than anyone to secure our military alliance with the Jade Iron Empire. Consider it a gift from your king.
You are too kind, Your Majesty.
Elevin, don't make this about a necklace. I'll have the royal jeweler make you something far more beautiful within the week.
Where is our portrait?
Who gave you permission to touch my things?
Your Majesty, don't you think the carving is charming? The king said so himself.
That portrait was painted with lapis lazuli and gold leaf, commissioned to mark the day we swore our vows on the frost plain. Who gave you the right to touch it? Where is it?
Your Majesty, I didn't know how much it meant to you. The king told me I could arrange this space however I like. He called it my advisor's corner.
Your advisor's corner. Garrick, explain this to me.
It's a room. I had the portrait stored. I told her she could work here for a few days. You're back. It goes back. Are you really going to tear the palace apart over this?
This is my father's throne hall, the hall I granted you. She is a handymaiden. By what right does she turn a sacred hall into a storage room for trinkets?
I said it's temporary.
She doesn't belong on my throne!
Your Majesty is right. I'm lowborn. I don't belong here. I'll move everything. I won't come between you.
Don't bother moving. Leave the palace. As of this moment, you are permanently banished from the royal court.
Your Majesty, please, give me another chance.
Elowin, that's enough. Can you not extend even an ounce of grace to those who serve under you?
I can extend grace to those who serve honorably, not to those who have none. Garrick, I will say this once. Before sundown, she leaves the royal city permanently.
That will not happen. Mira is indispensable to me. I will not exile her.
Indispensable. You once used that word for me alone. When did you acquire someone else you cannot live without? Is there something between you that you can't let go of?
I've told you. You are the only one I love. I need Mira because the affairs of state require her, that is all.
So the entire machinery of Eldoria now rests on a woman who can't keep her clothes fastened.
I am the king of this nation! Delegating governance is called responsible leadership, and you, instead of supporting me, stand here consumed by jealousy.
It's my fault, Your Majesty. I should never have caused the Queen this distress simply by trying to serve.
I have no interest in watching this performance. But I'll remind you, Garrick. If she is still in this city when the sun sets, your reign as king ends with it.
I will not exile an exceptional advisor. That is my answer. Calm down. I'll come and smooth this over later.
Your Majesty, the Intelligence Minister is waiting in the Privy Council chamber.
Tell him, I'm on my way. My king, I am yours entirely. Send this order in cipher to the Jade Iron Empire. Effective tonight, Garrick Van and any agent acting on his behalf are stripped of all authority over our military alliance negotiations. All diplomatic and military affairs between our kingdoms will be handled solely by me.
As you command, my queen.
General, those shadow crystals were promised to my family by the king himself.
The shadow crystals were a gift from Princess Layla of House Vale, brought from the kingdom of Astoria. They are to be awarded to loyal servants, House Vale, bled for this kingdom on the battlefield. Those who have done nothing but desecrate sacred ground do not deserve so much as a piece of scrap iron.
I heard she tried to trade her body for a military alliance. The other side sent the state letter back overnight, said they wouldn't stoop to dealing with a harlot, a sparrow trying to become a phoenix. Did she think the palace was a brothel? Elowin, how long are you going to keep this up? I refuse to estile Mira, so you humiliate her in front of the entire army?
The soldiers did that themselves. Nothing to do with me, though I did enjoy it.
Jealousy and pettiness I could forgive. But you used the royal seal behind my back to cancel our military alliance with the Jade Iron Empire. You've shaken the very foundation of the crown all over a personal vendetta. Are you satisfied?
Quite satisfied. And you brought this on yourself. Also, the alliance was not cancelled. It simply no longer involves you.
This is because of a necklace? Look at this. I drew from the royal private treasury to buy you the finest jewels in the kingdom, enough to buy 10 cities. And the blood oath of the dragon. I'm giving it back. Now can you finally stop making a scene?
It is beautiful. But it's been soiled.
Have you lost your mind?
Soiled things have no place in my life. Whether it's jewels, silk, or you.
You've truly lost your mind.
Lost my mind. Garrick, let me show you what that actually looks like.
I nearly died on the ice flats to bring you that. It was proof of what I felt for you.
I don't want proof anymore.
Why? You spent 3 months making that with your own hands. You told me it was your vow.
I did love you, Garrick. Deeply enough to hand you my throne and watch you receive the worship of a kingdom. But I will never allow love to become an excuse for tolerating your infidelity. If you ever cross my line again, I want you to understand something clearly. When I let go of you, it will be more thorough and more devastating than anything I ever felt for you. I forgot to mention your beloved Mira. I've already issued the order. She's been expelled from the palace.
Well, well, the whore is finally being thrown out. Girls, tonight we drink. Spent all that time flaunting the king's favour. And now look at you. A dog that fall in the river.
My moment. My moment.
Stand down, all of you! Stand down!
I didn't touch her. It's my fault, Your Majesty. I'm the one who angered the Queen. They were only following her orders. I don't blame them.
Elavine again. Expiling you wasn't enough. Now she sends people to beat you in public?
I only want to stay by your side. I would never blame the Queen.
I blame her. Where is the Queen?
Her Majesty said she was unwell, Your Grace. She went to the Dragonbone Armory.
Runs one of my best advisors out of the palace, then takes to her bed. No wonder this kingdom staggers. The one who truly deserves to be removed is her.
Who did this? Who broke my father's sword?
Your Majesty, you ordered that no one enter without permission, but King Garrick brought Mira here. He said he was looking for something suitable for her to wear to the Eastern reception.
Garrick, Mira.
Great King, I, Garrick Vane, swear before every god that watches over us, past, present, and in all time to come. My love and my loyalty belong without exception to Elavine, and to Elavine alone. Place her hand in mine. I will give my life and my sword to defend her for as long as I draw breath.
Garrick, the love of House Vale is a sacred gift and an unbreakable covenant. Do you understand what will happen if you break this oath today?
If I betray it, let me be stripped of everything, cast out, reduced to nothing, and may my soul fall into the abyss without end.
Remember what you said today.
If Garrick hadn't issued that suicidal charge order, 3,000 soldiers wouldn't be dying in this pass right now! Your Majesty, Nixrin is in hibernation. You came without the dragon? How could you risk yourself?
The dragon, I am still Elonia's queen. Follow me. We break through now.
Your Majesty!
Eldoria does not kneel!
Elwyn! How could you be so vicious? Sending soldiers to humiliate Mira wasn't enough? You had handmaids beat her in the open courtyard? And even now, she's defending you to anyone who will listen. Do you have any idea how—
In your eyes, am I even a fraction as kind as she is?
Hey, you okay? What's wrong?
She accuses. You believe her. I speak. You dismiss me. Garrick, between me and her, who exactly is your wife?
I am the king of this nation. The law does not allow me to stand by while you persecute an innocent person, even if you are my wife.
Effective today, Mira Rowan is granted formal advisor's mandate. All revenue administration in the Southern Territories and all negotiations with the Jade Iron Empire transferred to her. Your authority in the Privy Council is suspended.
You're using her to strip me of everything.
Reflect on your jealousy and your cruelty.
Your Majesty, what is the meaning of this?
Garrick has appointed that woman to replace you. She's currently parading around the palace wearing a crown she has no right touch. We recognize one true sovereign. Give us the word. The Northern Army turns back for the capital tonight. We saw our lives to the Dragon Lord. We will not take orders from a usurper.
Garrick, you've made your choice. You've turned from the covenant of 7 years and chosen her. Don't blame me for what comes next.
From this day forward, you are the only faith I hold. With everything I have and every inch of my sword, I will stand beside you and rule this continent with you. I swear before all the gods, no matter how high I rise, the throne will always have room for only one person at my side.
I kept my promise. I gave you half a kingdom. And you broke yours. As of this moment, Garrick and I are finished. Summon every commander in the capital. I am taking back everything I ever gave him. I want him to lose everything. I want his dignity ground into the dirt.
Sworn to the Dragon Lord! Your will is the law of this kingdom!
The Harvest Moon Feast takes place in 1 day. Summon all great lords of the realm. I will issue my formal proclamation. The Kingdom of Elria hereby removes Garrick Vane from his royal seat. All titles stripped.
As you command.
Your Majesty, everything Garrick left in the East Wing has been burned. Only this remains. The coronation cloak you made for him yourself. You stayed up for days to make that.
Even this, the sacred thing I made to crown you with reeks of mirrors and cheap perfume.
What did you just say?
Shouldn't you be in your warm little sanctuary? What are you doing out here?
Elwyn, I know Mira taking on your role has upset you. Burn my clothes if you need to. I forgive you.
I burned more than clothes.
Whatever you burned, it's fine. And frankly, handing Mira some of your responsibilities makes sense. It frees you to focus on what matters most for a queen consort. Your health, your recovery, and, in time, an heir. That is your primary duty.
Your Majesty, the Harvest Moon Feast is ready. His Majesty's parents, Earl Reginald and his wife, have arrived.
Elwyn, it's the Harvest Moon, the whole family together. Come with me.
The dissolution decree has already been issued. It goes public in an hour. All right. I'll come.
There we go. You're finally transferring the inner court and private treasury to me?
Before we go in, sign this court document.
What happened to Mira?
Your Majesty, Mira is waiting in the garden. She caught her finger on a rose bush. Quite a bit of blood.
What? I'm getting the royal physician. Elwyn, go on ahead. Mira is gravely wounded. I'll be right behind you.
Garrick, let everything between us and your reign turn to ash in this harvest moon.
Your Majesty, please take the seat of honor. I know what my son has done. Tonight, with the ancestors as witness, I will see justice done for you.
In my view, it was long past time Garrick had someone beside him with a little more warmth and imagination. 7 years and not a single heir. A king shouldn't have to live under someone else's shadow.
What is the meaning of this?
Father, why are you...
This is a sacred harvest moon celebration, a night of prayer before the gods. You walk in with that woman dressed like this? Have you completely lost your mind?
Father, Mira has no one in this city. I brought my royal advisor to the family feast. What exactly is wrong with that? She's earned her place here.
I will tell you exactly what is wrong. Your only foundation in this world is Eleven. Send that woman out of this hall, now!
My Lord Earl, forgive me. I only came to serve the king. If my presence offends you, I'll go immediately. I would never want...
Oh, enough of this. She's here, let her stay. The king wants her here. Besides, Queen Elwyn is far too gracious to make a fuss over something so trivial, aren't you, my dear?
Will you please stop helping?
Do as you like. The palace is large. A few more bodies won't make it much colder.
Tell me, dear, are you promised to anyone?
No, there is someone I care for, but no formal arrangement.
Well, that figure, that constitution, a girl built like you would give a family strong children. She'll make a wonderful wife.
Shall be a wife of House Vane soon enough.
Eleven, my love, there you go, imagining things again. You are and will always be my crowned queen. Mira is simply a capable administrator. Why can't you trust me?
Your Majesty, due to her advancing years.
Here, Elowin. Fresh glacial eel, just delivered from the Northern Lords. Outstanding for restoring strength. Let me serve you.
Are you trying to kill her? Elevin carries the fire blood of the true sovereign line. Glacial eel is pure poison to her. Get that thing away from her! Anyone who brings a frost-cold dish within 10 feet of her again, I will destroy your entire house!
Garrick, I have never touched anything with glacial properties. Glacial eel lethal to me on contact. You know this. You forgot, didn't you? I've had enough. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy harvest moon to your family.
You catastrophic fool! You forgot that Elvan cannot touch cold and served her a dish that could have killed her? Go after her! Now! Get down on your knees and apologize!
Oh, please. Mira is 10 times more suited to be his queen. That woman runs around cold as a corpse. Never a kind word for anyone. Garrick is a king. Why should he spend his life managing her moods?
Elwyn loves you, but there is a limit to what even she will endure. You keep this up, and she will leave you. For good.
Father, please. I command 1 million soldiers. I control the kingdom's revenue. Elvin loves me enough to have surrendered her throne. She is not going anywhere. I'll go smooth things over, but this is the last time. A king's dignity can only take so much.
Garrick, I don't think you understand yet. When I let go completely. Starfall Fortress. Convene the Grand Lord's Assembly. And tonight I take back everything I ever gave away.
Elowin! Are you done sulking? What is this? She actually dissolved the covenant? She walked away from the title of queen? This isn't possible. She wouldn't...
Your Majesty, she's bluffing. She's trying to frighten you into submission. What woman in her right mind would abandon the man who commands 1 million soldiers? She's playing you.
Obviously, House Vane is untouchable. She rang a dramatic bell and waved some parchment. That's all this is.
You incomprehensible fool.
Without the covenant of House Vale, without her, what exactly are you? Do you have any idea what you've just thrown away? All hail the true sovereign, the Dragon Lord, Her Majesty Elvan!
Seal the capital's airspace. Prepare the Dragonbone death bell. Tonight, I bring the usurper down from his heights, and I grind him into nothing.
Your Majesty! Disaster! You're from Starfall. Why didn't you send a raven? What happened? Where is the Queen?
The ravens, not a single bird can fly out. The entire airspace over the capital is sealed. Starfall Fortress has locked it down. The Queen, Her Majesty, is preparing to ring the Dragonbone death bell herself. She means to strip you of the military seal, all 3 armies, tonight.
That's impossible! The military seal is in my hands! She has no authority to convene the Grand Lord's Assembly without me! Get my horse, the fastest one! I'm riding to Starfall myself!
Too late. It's already too late. Without Elwand's protection, you are nothing. You have always been nothing.
Are you blind? Out of my way!
My king! My glory! How dare you! This is treason! My son is king! You answer to him!
Treason? Queen Eleven has issued her decree. Garrick Vane has broken his sacred vow. Effective immediately, all residential rights within the royal palace are revoked. You'd throw me out! I hold the military seal of 1 million soldiers! Half this palace is mine by right! Every stone of this palace bears the dragon crest of House Vale. You were a guest who overstayed his welcome. Remove them. If any of them sets foot past this gate again, take their legs.
This is House Vanna's reckoning. We brought this on ourselves. Come. We go to the house keep and wait for whatever comes next.
You think closing a gate strips me of my power? I hold the military seal. The Southern Lords answer to my sword, not her words. Elevin, you don't understand. Wherever I stand, that is the true throne of Alor Laria. My will is law. My ground is the palace! Who killed the torches? The annex fires never go out. It's the law! Elowin! Elowin, where are you? Stop this! I command you to come out! I am your king! Where is everything?
Higher? Yes, left. Perfect. Garrick, I'm going to fill Starfall with the most precious things in the world, just for us. A home that never goes dark.
Whatever you want. If you asked me to hang the brightest star in the sky from the ceiling, I'd find a ladder.
Why? I got distracted for a while. You felt a little neglected. Why does that justify this? Why would you destroy our home? Where is everything? My valuables! Where is Elwin?
Good evening, Baron Vane.
What did you just call me, you lowly slave? I am the king of this realm!
I use the title you held before the marriage covenant was set. It seems appropriate now. Her Majesty has issued her verbal decree. This place is no longer her home. Therefore, it is certainly no longer yours.
She didn't even leave me a word of explanation.
Her Majesty also said, the 10,000 leads of territory under her sovereignty will never again have a place in them for you.
She actually gave up our home 7 years, and in her eyes it meant nothing. She doesn't love me anymore. This is outrageous. I took one mistress to smooth over a political alliance, and she burns everything to the ground? She is completely unhinged.
No place in her territory for me. I hold the military seal of the Southern Army, 1 million soldiers. Those lords answer to my sword. She thinks a verbal decree strips me of everything. Without my protection, I give her throne a month.
Your Majesty, I must flag this clearly. Garrick still holds the nominal title of Supreme Commander and controls significant southern territory. Moving to strip him publicly at the Grand Lords' Assembly will face resistance. There are lords who still answer to his seal.
You're worrying about the wrong thing.
My Lady Elowyn, once you allow your sovereign blood to fall into this oath array, the rights to your southern territories and 1/2 of the kingdom's military seal will be transferred to Lord Garrick under the terms of blood covenant law.
Elwyn, this is too much, this kind of power. I'm not sure I deserve it.
I told you. I will use everything I have. Every acre, every soldier, every year of my family's legacy to build you a throne worthy of what you could become.
I have to go tell my parents right now. I want to announce to the whole family I have married the most generous, most extraordinary true sovereign on this continent.
My lady, there is a final clause. Should the male party break the marriage covenant, all rights and territories transferred under this agreement will automatically revert to the Vale bloodline heir, and the breaker of the covenant will suffer a severe backlash. Should I read it to Lord Garriott before—
No need. He will never betray me. That day will never come.
I misjudged him once. But what I gave, I will take back, with interest.
Your Majesty, given that your marriage covenant with Garrick has been dissolved, under blood covenant law, all military authority and territorial rights he held will come void at midnight tonight and revert automatically to you.
Good. Notify all great lords of the realm convened at Starfault immediately. I will all announce to this entire continent that the Kingdom of Elernia hereby strips Garrick Van of his title as king.
Your Majesty! Urgent! Queen Elwyn has rang the Dragonbone death bell. The Grand Lord's Assembly decree has been dispatched to every territory in the kingdom.
Calm down. She actually called that toothless assembly. Go on, read it. Let me hear what she and those spinless lords have put together.
She's cutting off every exit for House Vane.
Real power left in the court. Even if she calls a Lord's Assembly, what exactly can she do with a piece of parchment?
Exactly. The kingdom's armies are under my son's seal. A bell and a scroll don't move soldiers.
I, in the name of the Dragon Lord and of House Vale's true and sovereign blood, hereby, effective immediately, strip Garrick Vane of all royal titles and of his authority as Supreme Commander of all armies.
Dragon Lord?
The dragon went extinct. She's bluffing.
Lord Commander, where is the Queen? We hear she's been stripped of her advisory role. On whose authority does she call this assembly? If this is a domestic dispute dressed up as a state matter, I have better things to do. We answer to whoever holds the military seal, period. How dare you speak of your true sovereign in that—
By the blood of House Vale and the authority of the Dragon Lord, I hereby strip Garrick Vane of his title as king and as supreme commander of all armies of this realm.
Your Majesty, Garrick still commands vast forces. If stripped without warning, he may raise the southern armies in open rebellion. The kingdom's foundations.
I want him to lose everything. Every holding, every title, every shred of dignity he built on my name. As for his armies, in the face of dragonfire, they are nothing but kindling.
Your will is the law of this kingdom.
7 years after I made my vow to Garrick Vane, I pulled him down from the sky with my own hands. The world calls me cold-blooded, but there is only ever one reason a wife raises a blade against her husband: his betrayal.
I told you to treasure her. I told you! And you threw it away! Now you don't even have the right to regret it properly.
Oh, stop! That woman has lost her mind, ringing bells and threatening her own husband in front of every lord in the kingdom. A piece of old bone and a scroll. You think that takes away my son's crown?
Mother's right. If this is the best she can do, she'll come crawling back, and I will make her kneel.
She went straight for theoretics because she has nothing left. All that ceremony and she still can't touch what the king actually controls.
Exactly. The armies are in my son's hands. Parchment doesn't march.
To strip me, she needs a unanimous vote from the full Grand Lords Assembly. She is one woman. She does not get to decide this alone.
Although her actions won't shake your foundations, you are the king after all. Where does that leave your dignity?
She's been far too bold tonight. Get my horse! Muster the personal guard. I'm going to Starfall, and I'm going to watch this unravel in front of every lord she summoned.
His Majesty King Garrick commands these gates open! Now! Garrick! This is a sacred assembly. You enter armed and uninvited. What exactly is your intent?
She's in no condition to answer any of your questions!
A queen with no army and no seat of power doesn't get to sit in judgment over the man who actually runs this kingdom.
You want to remove me? You need a unanimous vote from every lord in this room. I hold 1 million soldiers. Anyone who votes yes is declaring war on me personally. Her vote does not count.
Gentlemen, choose your side carefully. If the Queen would like to kneel before His Majesty and apologize for her recent behavior towards the King and towards me, His Majesty's generosity is still available to her. "7 years, Garrick. And you still don't know me at all. I don't ring the Dragonbone death bell unless I'm certain of the outcome. My lords, draw your swords. Make your choice."
The North pledges its full forces to Her Majesty. I vote to strip the usurper Garrick Vane of all titles, without reservation!
Sworn to the Queen, we vote to strip Garrick Vane of all titles.
A moment ago you said I had no standing to preside here. Do I have standing now?
Elowyn, my love, I'll admit, I let things get out of hand recently. The pressure of governance, it made me act badly. But at the foundation, my loyalty to you, to this kingdom, it has never wavered. Surely 7 years of marriage means something, doesn't it?
Loyalty that is not absolute is the same as no loyalty at all.
You were not worthy of my love. There is nothing left between us.
Fine! You want to strip my title? Go ahead! I still command the Southern Army. I own half the richest territories in this kingdom. Your decree changes nothing.
The king's forces are unmatched. As for you lords who back the wrong horse, prepare to be crushed.
I can overlook what happened here today.
Elowyn, come home with me.
We act as though none of this occurred.
Garrick, I genuinely cannot work out how one person can be so thoroughly mediocre and so completely convinced of their own greatness at the same time.
Last warning. Come home, or I will cut off the capital's supply lines and march the Southern Army against you. This kingdom still answers to me!
Just apologize. He'll forgive you. It's simple. The dust hasn't settled, and you're already celebrating.
What exactly are you gonna do about it?
Garrick, 7 years. Have you truly forgotten where those territories and that military seal came from?
I'll grant you the military authority and the land were transferred to me by Elowin. So what? Even if the marriage is dissolved, those rights cannot simply be recalled. They are mine!
Is that so?
Think carefully, Elowin. I am prepared to be generous. I can overlook today's theatrics. I can set aside the insult to my reputation. I will even allow you to keep the Queen's title, if you return to the palace and conduct yourself as a proper consort should.
The king has offered you his mercy. Kneel and beg for forgiveness, and he shall grant it.
And yes, apologizing to Mira for how you've treated her would also be appropriate.
Your Majesty the Queen, please agree.
Garrick! Her Majesty gave you half a kingdom, and this is what you did with it. You are a disgrace to every title you were ever given. Silence! Every man in this room will answer for today. My 500 guards are at the gate. None of you are leaving.
The king commands 1,000,000 soldiers. You're all on the wrong side. When the Southern Army moves, not one of you will be left standing.
Garrick, after all these years, you are still this foolish.
What do you mean?
Read the last clause.
This isn't real. This can't be. You actually buried this kind of trap in the marriage contract 7 years ago? How dare you do this to me?
I simply ensured that what I gave you could not become a weapon turned against me. Looking back, I was right to do so.
It doesn't matter. My guards are right outside. Come in. Take her down. All of them.
Dracarys.
That's impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
The dragon was extinct. Everyone said.
Long live the Dragon Lord! Long live the true sovereign!
Elowin, your Majesty, I was wrong. I know I was wrong. Take it all back. I don't want any of it. Just let me stay near you. Please.
Garrick, you no longer have the right to touch me. From this moment, you have nothing in Illyria. Get out of my territory.
You can't with and I'll die. Give me back the seal. This isn't fair. I'll die.
Haven't you done enough to ruin the Wayne family?
Father, help me.
Great Queen, the failure of House Vanna's son is the failure of House Vanna's father.
He has been stripped of everything. From this day, his life and death are no concern of the royal house. I thank you for your mercy in sparing his life.
Drag him out! Don't let him shame this fortress any further!
My son, you're back!
On your knees.
What are you doing? He's already lost everything. Are you going to kill him too?
You be quiet. This is your doing. You cuddled him until he became this. He sat on that throne and took everything, and never once thought about what it cost. Her!
She was hurt over nothing. She chose to be this ruthless. She doesn't understand what it takes to run a kingdom. Without my military command, this whole nation would have collapsed!
You call Elenine heartless? You claim you commanded the army? Fine. Today I will make you see exactly how much she sacrificed. For you and for this kingdom. These battle reports, the great victories, do you remember them?
These were my campaigns. I directed these from the capital, the dispatches I sent by Raven.
Your dispatches drove our advance forces into ambush every single time. Every time the front collapsed, it was Elven, using her own life to... Every time the front collapsed, it was Elowyn, using her own life to save you.
Without the dragon, I am still Elonia's queen.
She was visiting her sister Leia in Astoria. For months she said
She lied to protect your pride, so that you would never have to know you were a general who couldn't command and a king who couldn't rule. Every victory went to your name. Every wound went to her body.
Did you never notice she stopped wearing lightweight robes? Did you never ask why? It was the scars, Garrick. She covered them. For you! You were embracing a lowly maid and flaunting your power in front of her.
You have the nerve to call her heartless? You're like a corpse. Even the cheapest hearse from the lower house knows better how to please a man than you do. Dressed like you're being laid out for burial. You're an embarrassment to look at.
Why didn't anyone tell me? Why didn't she say anything?
Tell you? So your fragile ego could shatter? She carried all of it in the dark so you could stand in the light and be called a great king. And how did you repay her?
I failed her. I trampled on true love and treated trash like treasure. Elowyn, I was wrong. God, I was so wrong. I don't deserve her. I never deserved her. I had something real and I threw it in the mud and picked up garbage instead.
You know the pain of it now. You know the regret. But what you owe her, Garrick, is not something you can pay back in a lifetime. You owe her a kingdom. And you have nothing.
But Elowyn was wounded in the field too, and Garrick gave her status and affection. House Vane has served this kingdom faithfully. Hasn't that counted for something?
Faithful service. 3 years ago, you trusted a spice trade confidence scheme and mortgaged every grain of House Vanna's military lead and tax revenue for the next decade? 500,000 gold coins of deficit. And under kingdom law, that deficit means every member of this house should have been stripped of title and put on the scaffold.
I thought Garrick said he covered it from the king's private fund.
Garrick's private funds barely covered his lifestyle in the capital. It was Elwyn. She liquidated 1,000 years of Vale family legacy, ancient treasures that cannot replace, and filled the hole your stupidity dug. She saved your life. She saved this entire family from the executioner's block, and you sat at her dinner table and called her cold.
She used her family's heritage, centuries of it, to save my mother, and never said a single word to me. Why? Father, why didn't she say anything?
She said nothing because she loved you. Because she wanted you to stand in front of your lords as a man of strength and dignity. She gave you everything she had and asked for nothing except your faithfulness.
I don't deserve to be a king. I'm not even fit to be a man.
Think back to how you repaid her. You trampled her heart under your feet and elevated a harlot to the throne.
I have wronged her. I have truly wronged her.
What use are tears now? You have disgraced the House of Vale and ruined this entire family. Tell me, do you deserve this beating?
Yes, do it. Hit me until there's nothing left.
Get up! Get up! You have to get up! Garrick, we have nothing. No land, no guard, no revenue. The creditors will come. The mercenaries will come. What do we do?
I'll find Mira. The gifts I gave her, gold, pearls, the ruby crown, it adds up to enough to buy a city. She cared about me. She'll give it back. She'll help us through this.
Yes, yes, that girl was always so agreeable. Go, quickly!
Ocean, every single word, it was a performance. Every moment of it was a lie.
Did you actually believe you were some irresistible, magnetic, true king? I had to bite back revulsion every single day just to keep feeding your pathetic little ego.
No, I'm not finished. Father still has the family keep. House Vane still has a foundation. I go back, I regroup, I rebuild from the keep. Stop! Who authorized this? This is a noble house! Who gave the order?
By order of Queen 11, during Garrick Vane's administration, military thing funds were mismanaged, national treasury deficits were created through reckless spending and failed military campaigns. House Vane owes 500,000 gold coins in outstanding military libs debt previously covered by Her Majesty's private treasury. The marriage covenant is void. All debts are called in full. Under royal law, all movable and fixed assets of House Vane are hereby seized in settlement. This heap, every stone, no longer belongs to you.
Son, you're back. The money from Mira, tell me you have it. 2 million coins and we can hire men. We can take everything back.
There's no money, Mother. She spent all of it. Every coin. And then she moved on to Baron Thorn.
You threw away a queen who had a living dragon for that whore. You didn't just destroy yourself. You took 400 years of this family's history down with you.
I'll make Mira pay. I'll see her on a scaffold. I swear it.
With what? You cannot buy a single sword. With Alowin's protection, you are less than nothing. You are a debt that walks around on 2 legs.
No money and no army. The creditors will come, and then the enemies. We'll all die on the street. Garrick, there is only one option left.
What option?
Go to Elwyn. Go to Starfall Fortress and kneel at her feet. Beg her forgiveness. If you don't, within a month, every enemy we have will come down on us, and we will have nothing left.
Elven loved me for 7 years. She gave me her throne. That kind of love doesn't just stop. It can't. She's facing an empty treasury and the southern lords are watching to see which way the wind blows. She needs me. If I show her I'm worth something, he'll beg me to come back.
Your Majesty, the Kingdom of Aelrin has detected our vulnerability in the wake of Garrick's military mismanagement and the treasury deficit. Their forces have broken through the first borderline. 100,000 cavalry are advancing on the capital. At the current rate, our defensive line holds 3 days, at most.
Every last bit of this is the wreckage Garrick left behind. We're short on military pay. Southern lords sitting on their hands before they'll commit a single soldier.
Let them advance. Draw them into Blackwater Gurry. I've already sent a cipher to the Kingdom of Astoria. Our allies will cut off their retreat from the flank at the critical moment.
Your Majesty, Garrick Van and his mother have been kneeling outside Starfall's main gate since dawn, in the snow. They say they are carrying a critical asset that could save the kingdom. They are insisting on an audience.
Elwyn! I know I was wrong! I truly know I was wrong! I cannot exist without you!
Your Majesty, he cut every tie with that mirror woman. Completely, permanently.
More than that, I'll put her in a dungeon myself. I will make her suffer for everything she did.
7 years, Your Majesty. 7 years of marriage. Can you truly let all of that go?
Yes, I can. Garrick, betrayal once is betrayal once too many. We are finished. You kneeling in the snow only confirms what I already know. Removing you from that throne was the correct decision.
It wasn't unfaithfulness in my heart. I was blinded by power and desire. You cannot destroy my entire life, my family's entire future.
This is what you brought on yourself, not me. Aelorin's 100,000 troops are approaching the border. I have a war to command. I have no further time for this. Guards, remove them.
Elwyn! You cannot treat us this way, you cold...
Elwyn, I love you, please!
What do we do? No land, no army. The creditors are coming. What do we do? Not one shred of human feeling in that woman. Not one!
Mother, I have a way to make her beg me to come back.
What way?
Elevin just told us herself. Aelrin's 100,000 troops are at the border. The treasury is empty. Eldoria cannot hold against this alone. That's a catastrophe. But if I go directly to the kingdom of Asteria and personally sign a military alliance treaty, bring back Astia's heavy cavalry, she will have to look at me differently.
And then should see that the country truly cannot function without you.
More than that, at that point I would require her to announce my restoration as king to the entire realm, and to remarry me.
Elevin, there is no one on this entire continent who deserves to stand beside you, except me. Let me be the one. Be my queen.
I'm sorry, Darius, save my covenant with Garrick.
I said it then. That coward was never going to protect you.
Your Majesty, the former king of Eloria, Garrick Van, seeks an audience outside the camp. He claims to represent Eloria and wishes to sign a military alliance treaty.
Garrick? Interesting.
Your Majesty, Garrick was once your rival for her affections, and the very man who caused Queen Elowyn such suffering. Should we not simply...
No. Not only do we spare him, we grant him the military alliance treaty.
Grant it to him?
He plans to take control of this army, using the Queen as leverage to compel a reconciliation.
Forgive me, I understand the strategy. But handing him control of your own army, what if he actually succeeds? What if Elvin softens?
Elowyn detests being threatened. If Garrick truly dares to use this army to accourse her, any hope of reconciliation between them will be shattered. She will tear him apart with her own hands.
You really will stop at nothing for Her Majesty Elowyn.
Take the treaty to him, and take this sword as the symbol of command authority. I want him fully inflated, completely certain of himself. Inflated? Why? I fear Garrick might keep wearing her down until she softens. So I need him swollen with arrogance, insolent, overbearing. The more completely Eloan's last impulse to forgive him gets killed at the root. I want that impulse dead, not wounded, dead.
You are genuinely something of a villain, Your Majesty. Lord Garrick, our king has given this considerable thought. The unanimous view at our court is that there is no commander of your caliber in Aloria. Only you could lead these forces effectively.
Of course, I knew it! I knew it!
Naturally, whatever those ungrateful lords chose to believe, our king has always known the Lonian's future belongs in your hands. This army answers to you and you alone. Elevan, when I walk this army to your door, let's see what you do then.
Aileron has crossed the Black River. All cavalry prepare for direct engagement. This defense does not fail. There is no contingency for failure.
By your command, Your Majesty.
Garrick! I am mobilizing for war. I have no time for whatever you've come to perform. Guards, remove him.
My son has already solved what you couldn't. The question of national survival, handled.
Handled how?
Surprised, my queen?
How could a man with no title, no standing, and no resources possibly secure an Ash treaty? This must be fraudulent.
Fraudulous. No wonder you've all been stumbling around blind. Do you want to know what Asterius King said about me? He said I am the finest military commander on this entire continent. His 100,000 troops answer to one man. Just me. Garrick Vane.
You see? Threw him out like garbage, and here he is saving your kingdom for you. Now you know what you had.
Eloin, this treaty proves it. Stripping my title was the single greatest mistake of your reign. Without the 100,000 troops I have just delivered to you, Aelin's cavalry burns your palace to the ground tomorrow morning. I have saved your kingdom.
And so?
I have two conditions.
Your Majesty, don't listen to this. A man stripped of all standing cannot sign a binding inter-kingdom treaty. This is a forgery!
Fraudians. What a useless old man. Ask your queen. She'll tell you.
The treaty is authentic. However, it is missing King Darius Sterling's personal signature and royal seal. A signature is a formality. He handed us the document. How narrow-minded. State your conditions.
First, announce to the whole kingdom, effective immediately, that my title as king is fully restored. You surrender all military authority and remain as queen in name only. Second, remarry me. Tonight. Take off this cold iron shell, put on that silk nightgown, kneel at my bedside, and ask me nicely.
Don't worry, Eloin, this time I'll treat you properly. No more women like Mira in the palace. You have my word.
Just take off the armor. Wear what you wore on our wedding night. Kneel, ask me, and I give you this army and save your life.
Eloin! My son is giving you everything on a tray. If you don't take it, when Aelin breaks through tonight, you'll end up a prisoner of war. Is that what your pride is worth?
Garrick, 7 years of marriage, and you still know nothing about me.
What is that supposed to mean?
I, Elevin Vale, have never in my life tolerated being threatened.
Your Majesty, exactly as you anticipated, Garrick is attempting to use the unsigned treaty to coerce Queen Elevin into remarriage.
Right on time. My turn.
Threatening you. Eloan. I am trying to help. I want to come back to you. What is so terrible about going back to being a proper queen consort?
You don't know's good for you! Refuse these terms and watch your kingdom fall tonight!
Astoria's 100,000 troops are one element in a strategy I have already fully planned. With or without that force, I have other means of cleaning up the ruin you left behind.
Listen to that. The treasury is hollow, the front line is a shell. I was king, Elwyn. I know exactly how bad the situation is. Stop performing. Without this treaty, there is no miracle coming. If this fails, it's not just the border, it's the capital that gets trampled flat. There are no miracles. Face reality. Restore my title, be a proper wife tonight, and I will be magnanimous about it. This is the only path that keeps you alive.
I don't need it.
You tore it! You are insane! You are not worthy of this crown! You never were!
Whether I am fit to wear this crown is not a question that requires your assessment.
Fine! I congratulate you, for with your stupidity and self-righteousness, the alliance is officially dead. When Aelin tears down your walls tonight, I look forward to seeing what your pride buys you then.
Who said the alliance failed?
It's you. The man I beat. You followed her all the way out here. What exactly are you here to do, watch?
I'm here to honor the military alliance between Astoria and Eldoria. That is all.
An alliance! Your Lord Candle handed the treaty to me. This force answers to me. You are here for nothing.
The document your man was carrying has no royal seal. No signature. It was never binding. And therefore it was never yours to offer.
Your seal? Who do you think you are? What gives you the right?
Lower your voice. Open your eyes. This man is Darius Sterling, King of Astoria, sovereign of 100,000 soldiers and the only authority with any bearing on this field today.
All decisions regarding Astoria's military involvement here rest solely and entirely with King Darius Sterling. There are no other voices.
You're actually Astria's king. Then why did you have your man give me the treaty? Why let me think I had command of your army?
Because he wanted to lift you to the very highest point, let you truly believe you had everything, and then watch you fall from there.
Still exactly the same as the day I first saw you. As brilliant as I remembered.
The deployment won't plan itself, King Sterling. My command temp, whenever you're ready.
After you, my queen.
Get up! Get up right now, before they kill us! Garrick, we have nothing left. The only person who might still reach Elwain is your father. She has always respected him.
Your father bled for this kingdom. Elevand has always held him in high regard. If he is willing to plead with her, there is still a sliver of a chance.
You're right. She does respect him. She always has. As long as father is willing to persuade her, and I play the part of the suffering victim, it has to work. She loved me for 7 years. I refuse to believe she can be that heartless.
I didn't expect it. All these years, King Sterling still prefers to run everything from the shadows where no one can see the strings.
There's no other way. When you care about someone, in a world this brutal, you use every tool you have to keep them safe. Elowin, the covenant is dissolved, you're free. Will you give me a chance? You're free now. That's all I'm asking. One chance.
A chance.
Of course I can give you one. This is the supply and defensive line agreement for your 100,000 troops. The question is whether Asteria's forces can actually hold this line.
That is not the chance I was asking about, and you know it. But whatever chance you give me, I will hold on to it. I will not let it go.
The throne doesn't need another person standing at it giving orders. That position is permanently closed.
I bring 100,000 irreplaceable heavy cavalry to your door, and you won't spare me one cup of ale.
Elwyn! Did the old wound tear open again?
How do you know about this injury? No one knows, only the Lord Commander.
Let His Majesty sleep a little longer, Your Majesty. He has not left your bedside since he carried you in here. To neutralize the poison in your wound, he went personally into the dead marsh. He tracked and killed a rare twin-headed venomous serpent and extracted its gallbladder to make the antidote for you.
Darius, thank you.
You're awake. Are you in pain? How's the wound? The poison. What is the current status? The medicine Your Majesty obtained was highly effective. The toxin has been neutralized. The wound is stable. Your Majesty, due to the delay in treatment, this wound was genuinely critical. There was a risk of a sudden fatal relapse. However, the toxins have now been largely extracted, and your condition has stabilized. Thank goodness. However, while this was a false alarm, it serves as a grave warning. Your Majesty must eat regularly to restore your vitality. You must strictly limit your intake of strong battle-grade meal. Another episode of this severity could be permanent. After a period of recovery, the condition can be fully resolved.
I understand. Thank you. Darius, you could have done nothing. You could have let the poison take its course and absorbed my kingdom in the aftermath. Why would you do this?
Because you are worth every investment I have ever made.
I heard your advance force is short 3,000 spear-length lances. Funny coincidence. My engineers just finished a batch of exactly 3,000. That's the sample.
Darius, I know you spoke to my father about a marriage arrangement. I can't accept weapons from you under those circumstances. I won't trade the safety of this country for love.
I'm not offering them under those circumstances. I'm offering them because you are worth the investment.
Are you truly giving me all 3,000 spears? What if your father blames you?
I was actually considering just now. But to reject an ally's aid for the sake of emotion does not make you a qualified queen. Never mind.
Wait, no, don't. You watch. I will pay you back 100 times over with a victory this continent will not forget. You'll see exactly what kind of queen I'm going to be. Thank you!
However long it takes, I'll still be here.
Have your meal. The physician said your blood hasn't recovered. If you keep skipping meals, the wound reopens.
King Sterling, are you here to forge a military alliance or to be my personal attendant?
For you, both. I'll take either, or more than either. Go and eat. I'll finish these documents. You've taken back both your political authority and your military command. It's time to build an inner circle. Stop doing everything yourself.
Look at that. Astoria's king has been bringing her venison soup every morning and staying to handle the documents himself. The queen has finally met a man who is actually her equal. The difference between him and that Garrick It is not a comparison you can make with a straight face. All hail the Queen! Long live the double sovereigns!
Long live the Queen! Long live the double sovereigns!
Your Majesty, a warrior king like Sterling is your true equal. Take him as your royal consort!
Royal consort!
Your Majesty, Queen Elven, I write to you at considerable personal risk. I ask only one thing. When the war is done, would you come and share a meal at this old men table?
All right. For the old Count's sake, I'll go.
Shall come.
I knew it! She still has feeling for us. If she comes through that door, there is still a chance!
Yes, a chance shall come. And once she's inside, I have ways to make sure she doesn't leave without signing a new covenant.
Garrick, this is the last opportunity we have. You cannot let it slip through.
Mother, don't worry. Tonight, if it comes to it, I'll use whatever means necessary to make her stay.
Are you free this evening?
Is the Queen finally ready to let the wolf inside? Your chambers or my tent?
You're ahead of yourself. After the campaign wraps up, I need you to do something else.
Time and place. My sword and my life. On time, without question.
Elvin, I knew you'd come. Quickly, come in. Sterling, what are you doing here? Elvin, this is a Vane family gathering. You bring an outsider from Astria. What exactly does that mean?
Family? The covenant parchment burned weeks ago, Garrick. You may want to revisit your terminology.
Besides, on the subject of uninvited guests at family gatherings, wasn't it the former king himself who brought a handmaid to the Harvest Moon feast, barely dressed and on his arm?
What is the meaning of this?
Father, why are you? This is a sacred Harvest Moon celebration. A night of prayer before the gods. You walk in with that woman dressed like this? Have you completely lost your mind? Father, Mira has no one in the city. I brought my royal advisor to the family feast. What exactly is wrong with that? She's earned her place here.
Your Majesty and King Sterling, please be seated. Your Majesty, I asked you here to say one thing and to ask one thing. Would you consider, out of whatever regard for what once was, giving Garrick one more chance? I know you are carrying grievances. What Garrick did, the harm he caused you, was real and it was profound. I am only asking that you hear me out. If at the end of it you still will not reconsider, House Vane will not press further. We will accept whatever judgment comes.
My Lord Earl. These 7 years, you showed me kindness I have not forgotten. When I first took the throne and my position was fragile, you brought House Vaughn's cavalry under the Lord Command and helped secure the southern border. You stood for this kingdom when it needed standing. In the hardest moments of my reign, you offered me the care of a senior family member. That loyalty and consideration, I have carried it still. So yes, I will hear you out.
Garrick, get over here, on your knees!
Your Majesty, in 7 years, you gave to this family and to my son without measure. Every injury you took in Garrick's name, every wound you covered, every military failure you quietly salstaged in the field. I know what it cost you. I saw it.
That is the past now, my lord. Don't revisit it.
What my son did was unforgivable!
Every time you issued those idiotic military orders from the capital, causing the vanguard to collapse, who was there to clean up your mess? Elvin! She dragged her grievously wounded Bother Barbarians hand to hand, carving a bloody path for you!
All the glory landed on your head. All the agony was hers alone.
And you still had the nerve to call her cold and heartless?
But,
Elwyn, I am asking you, is there truly nothing left?
let us make up for all the grievances you have suffered.
Elwyn, Your Majesty, I am begging you, one more chance. I will spend every remaining day of my lay of life making this right. I know I was wrong. I know it all the way down, please.
Garrick, you don't know that you were wrong. You are just afraid. You are afraid of losing the comfort of the palace, afraid of losing what remains of a title, afraid of losing the protection of a dragon and having every enemy you created close in on you.
No, I love you. That has always been real.
My Lord Earl, the repair you're describing, I don't need it.
He drove Mira out of the territory. He took back everything he gave her. How much more proof of sincerity do you need?
Whatever he does, my answer is 3 words. I will not. You have been good to me, my Lord Earl. That is a fact that remains true regardless of everything else. I will carry it with me. I will always consider you my family elder, in whatever form that now takes. He'll take my leave. Thank you for coming with me.
Standing at your side with a sword in my hand is the easiest thing I've ever been asked to do.
Elwyn, wait! Just one more chance, please. I will accept any condition you name. I cannot live without you.
Elwyn, I was supposed to have it all. The crown, the throne, the entire kingdom. It was all within reach, and you took every piece of it from me. If I can't have it, neither do you. Go to hell!
Elwyn, are you hurt?
I'm fine.
What is wrong with you? You tried to kill her! You drove a loaded wagon at the Queen!
Garrick, I've lost everything. But you made me into this. You did this.
Me? I caused this? What does this have to do with me? You are the one consumed by vanity and ruthlessness. How dare you pin this on me now?
She's right. You put her on the throne. You took what was mine and handed it to her. You gave her that delusion. You built it piece by piece with your own hands every time you chose her in front of me. Every time you gave her something that belonged to me, you were the one who pointed her in my direction. The person who created what Mira became is standing in front of me right now. You told me! You said I would have wealth I'd never see the end of. You promised me your power was enough to give me everything. You said I would be untouchable. And what were you? You were a fraud sitting on a throne someone else built. Everything you had, every last piece of it, was borrowed from her. So why did you make promises you were never capable of keeping?
Because Elwyn's dragon and her army lifted you to a height that was never yours. That borrowed glory is what made you arrogant, deluded you into believing you could control the world. That borrowed glory went straight to your head, made you think you could own the world.
Stop! Please! Just stop!
Without Eloan's protection, you are less than a stray dog in the street.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Stop it! Ah!
And you, Elowen, what are you so proud of? If you had just stepped aside, I would have had everything, and you took it from me.
I have been patient with you for a very long time. You spent your entire life learning one skill: how to manipulate men, how to perform helplessness, how to trade in your body and your tears to get what you wanted. With those tools, you got close to a borrowed throne, and you began to believe you were owed it.
But in front of real power, every one of those tricks is dust. Less than dust.
The only reason you have anything is your bloodline. You were born a Vale. If you weren't the queen, what right would you have to stand here and judge me? What is so noble about you, Elevin? You are nothing but a lucky womb and royal blood. If you had been born in the lower city, you would be crawling into men's beds just like me. What right do you have to judge me from up there?
That is exactly the difference between us, Mira. You spent a lifetime studying how to undo a man's belt, thinking a few moans would secure you a throne, while I spent a lifetime studying how to slit an enemy's throat in a pile of corpses. Darius, let's go. Don't let this filth soil our boots.
You better pray the rats in the dungeon are more entertaining than Garrick.
By decree of Queen Elowen, former King Garrick Vane, having squandered the public trust and the national treasury, is hereby stripped of all land and titles and reduced to the status of a common citizen. His associate Mira Rowe, convicted of sedition and the attempted murder of the Queen, is remanded to the cells below Starlaw Fortress, without term. The great warrior king! Without the Queen, he can't even feed himself!
Thought you'd be wearing a crown, did you? Go wear chains instead!
Pick it up! The Queen and the royal consort's harvest procession is coming through this street. Clean! Elowen! My wife! That is my throne! Elowen! Elowen! Look at me! I know I was wrong! I know it!
Filth! You approach the Queen's procession uninvited. Do you want to die here?
Eleven, it's me. It's Garrick. I know I was wrong. Please, let me come back, even as a stable hand. I cannot live without you.
Who is that?
No idea. Someone the cold has gotten to, I expect. Don't look at garbage. Look at me. So this is the real revenge. Not killing, not taking. This, you standing in the light, and me, having lost even the right to be looked at. I once possessed the purest love and the highest power in the entire continent.
Eleven, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
I spent years believing that the measure of love was what you were willing to sacrifice for it. I understand now. The throne doesn't need to be given away to prove anything. And the person who stands beside it
Should be drawing their sword at your shoulder, not standing in your shadow, collecting what belongs to you.
You have a